Hello everyone, my name's Lamarama, and this week I want to talk to you about the new update and the things it's doing to change the game. I believe that this week's update with the explosive skeletons and the correction to the aim is one of the best updates to come to Sea of Thieves, period, hands down so far. I think the addition of the skeletons with the barrels, it not only adds a new twist to the entire game everywhere you go, but I think it's going to speed up people's leveling, and it's going to make the game more progressive for those who are behind or started playing later, because missions can now be completed faster, in particular the skull missions, and the ability to use those gunpowders and blow up entire waves when you're about to die, and it kind of takes the wave with them, so you have this new baseline of how long it should take to complete missions, because you're going to get these explosive barrels that blow up the wave almost for you or without you wanting to. Like, they'll just pinch you in, they'll blow up, kill you and all of their friends at the same time. So it's nice. I really enjoy it. I like the change. And the bigger of the two is the weapon accuracy. Now that the weapon accuracy of the skeletons is lower, they actually miss. You know, I was getting shot while being shot out of a cannon by people on the ground. So that's where it's a little ridiculous. Like, I'm flying at a velocity where I have no chance of hitting them ever. Even if I was cheating, I'd probably miss them if I was shot out of a cannon. You know, like, it's not an option. But now that the missing actually happens for skeletons, the waves don't kill you as frequently. They don't just stack on you and just hit all of their shots at the same time. So it's beneficial. All in all, I think as the weeks progress and as things start to change, the seas will shape up a little bit differently. But for right now, I'm really happy. I enjoy the ability of the skeletons now compared to before. I like that these barrels can spawn. I even like that if you're an accurate enough shot, you can shoot a barrel out of a skeleton's hands and it falls onto the ground. So I don't have to go to a fortress to get a bunch of gunpowder barrels. And most importantly is the fuses. The new fuses on the gunpowder barrels are fantastic. You can be holding it, light it, drop it in the water, and time it out with the boats that are chasing you, so now you can actually do something to stop boats behind you, where even if they start the turn, they're going to take damage at a certain point if they're within range. And the blast radius that comes from those barrels, the new air wave that pushes boats, it's going to be able to be most effective, I think, around rocks. The ability to blast a boat into a rock or off course or slow them down, that airwave is going to change how naval battles play out on the Sea of Thieves. The dynamic of the entire game has changed through the simple changes that they made this week. The addition of the fuses on the barrels, the new airwave that comes from them when they blow up, it pushes not only boats but also people. You can use them to launch yourself away from things if you time your jump right with a skeleton blowing up. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like it reduces the damage from the explosion if you're jumping and it pushes you with the airwave first, but I could be totally wrong on that one. And the new aiming from the skeletons, their ability to actually miss rather than having all the shots always hitting you like they were before, that's amazing, because I was just so frustrated with how the skeletons were performing. And most importantly is the fun that this brings to the game now. There's a new breath to the Sea of Thieves now that these explosive barrels are added to the game, and more challenges, more titles to unlock. The doubloon system is really cool. I really like the gear and the loot you get from turning in the doubloons. I even bought the dress just in case I want to wear it. I don't even intend to use it very often, but who knows, maybe I'll have a crew where everybody wants to wear a dress. That's all I had for you guys this week. I wanted to talk about this. I'm sorry I didn't get a video out last week. I was actually traveling in Los Angeles, so I was tied up with work elsewhere, and I just didn't have access to an editing system. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an extra one this week, go a little longer than normal. So if you found this to be of value, please follow me on YouTube, look me up on Twitch. It'd be great to see you guys in chat, and I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July.